Hey guys, so I'm here today to film another video. I went to a book fair here in Evansville, and let me say it was so much fun. There were so many people there. I couldn't believe it. I got 20 books for $14. I thought I would come on here and film a little video about what books I got. I also did not look them up on GoodReads. I barely read the back of most of them. I kind of skimmed it to make sure it might even be something that I wanted to read, but I thought that we could go through them together and figure out what is their GoodReads score. Did I judge the book by its cover correctly, or are these all just a fail? I'm gonna read them all probably anyways, but it'll be fun for us to go through and see, did I read them correctly or not? So let's get into it. So I have my laptop next to me, so you might hear me typing on it to figure out what the GoodReads scores are. But let's jump into the first one. So the first one's called The Cookbook Club. I have no idea what this book is about, but it's by Beth Harbison, and it says she's a New York Times bestselling author. So let's see what the GoodReads says. So I looked it up, and it says that it has a rating of 3.67 stars. It has 4,000 ratings, so I'm feeling hopeful about this book. Doesn't seem like it might be the best book ever, but it definitely has some potential. So glad that I got this one. The next book that I chose, now this is just so cute. Once Upon a December. I mean, it sounded cheesy from the cover and it looks so cheesy, but imagine reading this in Christmas time, in December, sprawled out with this good book. So let's see if it actually is a good book. This book is by Amy E. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Reichert? I don't know. We'll see. Somebody correct me. Okay, so I looked it up, and Once Upon a December has a 3.49 stars, so not awful. It has 5,000 ratings, so it's pretty popular. There's nothing on here saying that I probably won't like it. I'm pretty hopeful about this one. So I'd say that's 2 out of 20 so far. That could potentially be books that I'm interested in. I think under 3 stars for me is going to be like the mark, where I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that or not. So nothing under 3 so far, but we're only 2 books in, so we'll see. So the next book that I got is called I Thought You Said This Would Work. It's by Anne Garvin. The cover just looked super fun. This is the spine. Yeah, I just thought it was fun. The little like 2-sentence synopsis thing says, a cross-country road trip, 2 frenemies, and a promise not to drive each other crazy. And so it sounded interesting. Let's see what GoodReads has to say about it. Okay, y'all, so this is the best book so far. It has a 4.15 rating. It has 20,000 ratings. So a lot of people have read this book and thought that it was good. So I'm feeling very, very hopeful about this one. Maybe I just stumbled upon like one of my new favorite books. I don't know. 4 stars out of 20,000 ratings is really good. I also want to preface that I'm new to the Reader Girl era. I have read like maybe 25 books this year, and I just got into reading this year, so I'm a little bit new, so I had no idea like what was good, what wasn't gonna be good. I genuinely went in kind of blind. Like I see some things on TikTok, but I knew these weren't gonna be like new books that they were getting rid of, so I had no idea what I was getting into. So far, 3 out of 20, I'm not doing too bad. The next book that I got was Nicholas Sparks' Dear John. Now, I recognize the name Nicholas Sparks, #1 New York Times bestseller. I think I've seen the movie Dear John. Don't really remember it, but I've definitely seen it, I think. And she's definitely well loved. Like the book has definitely been read and read and read, if you can see there. But I already know this one's probably gonna be a good rating, but let's just see what GoodReads has to say. Okay, I was correct. Dear John has 602,000 ratings and it averages a 4.04 stars. So that is really good for 600,000 ratings. I can't wait to read this because I've actually never read the book. And it seems like it'll be like a really quick easy read, possibly. I have no idea what it's about, didn't even read the back. I just knew Nicholas Sparks had to grab it. And people were walking right past it. Like, no one even looked at it. So either people already have this in their collection or they just weren't paying attention. I don't know. The next book that I got is called Here for the Drama. It definitely looks really cheesy. It's bright pink, it's a beautiful cover. It's by Kate Bromley, and I have no idea. It literally just says it wouldn't be the theater without a few theatrics. So let's see what GoodReads has to say. That was rough. Okay, so I looked up on GoodReads, 3.62, that's not bad, 2,000 ratings, so honestly not bad. I thought this one might be a little bit lower because it kind of looked a little bit cheesy, but maybe it's really good. I have no idea. But so far, you guys, I'm doing pretty good. 5 out of 20 of above 3 stars is not bad. So the next book that I got is called The Impossible Us. I just thought the cover looked really, really cute. It looked a little bit, like, she kind of looks a little bit old-timey, maybe. Not like super old, like not like the 1800s, but she looks a little bit older. So maybe, I don't know what I thought this book was. I don't know, I just thought it was cute. That's literally all I've got for it. It's by Sarah Lotz. It says, for two strangers, it's always wrong place, right time. So I knew it was maybe a romance. That's literally all I knew about it. But the GoodReads said it's a 3.9 stars. And it's got almost 6,000 ratings. So again, you guys, a good pick from me. Am I just like really good at judging a book by its cover? I know they say not to do that, but maybe you guys should start doing that. The next book I got was, now this one I'm worried about. It looks cute, but I'm worried about it. It says Faith. Now, I don't know if it's Faith Bass or Faith Bass. I think it's Faith Bass Darlings, Last Garage Sale. It's by Linda Rutledge. The back doesn't say much. It has a couple quotes. And I didn't read anything about the inside, so let's see what GoodReads says. Okay, not too bad. Has 3.64 rating, and it has 4,000 ratings. So not bad. Again, I thought this one might be lower. I don't know, maybe people just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to read all these books and let you know if it really is true to what it says. The next book I got was Just the Two of Us. It's by Jo Wild. It says, what happens after Happily Ever After? Again, didn't read the back, kind of just like skimmed through it, looked like an easy read. Yeah, let's just see what the GoodReads says. Okay, so this one only has 587 ratings, you guys. This might be a hidden gem, I'm not sure. It does have a 3.46 rating, so it's a little bit lower than some of the other ones, but I'm not ruling it out as a bad one. I think with only 500 ratings, maybe I found my hidden gem. I don't know, we'll have to see, but she's not bad. Okay, the next book that I got, and this one I kind of did read a little bit about it. It's called Lights Out in Lincolnwood. I have no idea if it's gonna be good. It's by Jeff Rodkey. It says, is it the end of the world or just a really bad day? And I kind of read the back and I skimmed the back, let's be honest, I didn't read it. There were so many people, the lines were moving, and I didn't read the back of it. But it does say that it's kind of about like if the world stopped, like what would that look like? And it kind of sounds like it's a comedy, like it has comedy mixed in. So let's see what GoodReads has to say about it. Okay, you guys, it's not that high. It's 3.56. I thought maybe this one would be a little bit higher. It only has 1,700 ratings. So we're definitely going to take a chance on this one. But again, it's not under that 3-star mark. I think under 3 stars is going to be a bomb. It's going to be a failure. And we haven't hit that yet. We've stayed right around the 3.5 mark. So I'm pretty proud of that so far. The next book I got is called The Dating Playbook. Again, this just sounded like a romance novel, which I'm into, and I thought I'd take a chance on it. The thing says 2 best friends, 1 fake boyfriend, so it might be a little bit cheesy. I have no idea. It's by Farah Rashan. You guys, I cannot pronounce anything. So let's see what GoodReads says. Okay, you guys. Not bad, but I just realized that this is the second book in the series. So I am gonna have to get the first book and read it first, I think. Because I think it says it's the second book. So I think this is the first one I got in the second book. I'll have to double check on everything else. But this is definitely the second book in a series, so I'm gonna have to get the first one. But it's called The Dating Playbook. But it has 3.76 stars and 8,400 and something ratings. So that one's pretty good. It's almost to 8 or almost to 4 stars, so that's pretty good. I'm not mad about it. The only thing I'm mad about is I'm gonna have to go buy the first book, but we'll see. The next book I got, I knew was a book too, but it just looks too cute and I just couldn't. And so it's called In the Cradle Lies. And I thought maybe I'd heard something about this. I don't really remember where I've heard it from, but I feel like I've heard something about it. It is a series, I believe. I think there's like 3 or 4 books in it. But it just looks so cute. And like Christmas time and winter time, I can't wait to read out like some of these like books. But this one on the cover says like book 2, so I knew. The GoodReads says that it's 4.21 stars with only 366 ratings. Under 400 ratings with a 4.21 stars is crazy, right? Like that's super, super good. I don't know. I don't remember if I said it was by Olivia Newport, but I'm really excited about this one. Again, another one I'm gonna have to buy the first book too, but I'm not mad about it. 4.21 stars is pretty good. The next book I got is called I'll Never Tell by Catherine Mackenzie. Again, didn't read anything about it. I have no idea. Looks really good, looks mysterious, looks dark. We'll see what the GoodReads says. So this one has a 3.73 rating on GoodReads with 19,500 something ratings. It does say that it was a nominee for the Best Mystery and Thriller in 2019 by GoodReads. So that gives me a little bit of hope. I mean, it clearly didn't win, but it definitely was a nominee. So that gives me really good hope for this book. I think we're doing really good so far, you guys. Okay, the next one that I got is Darling Rose Gold, which I'd never heard about before, but the girl in front of me got there was 2 copies of this. The girl in front of me got one, and she said that it was kind of like a story based off like Gypsy Rose Blanchard, which she's going everywhere in the media right now. So I thought I'd get it. It does have a review by Lisa Jewell, which I do have a couple of her books. So that's fun. So that's all I know about it. Let's see what the GoodReads says. And I forgot to mention it's by Stephanie Robel? I don't know. Okay, so the GoodReads says that it's rated 3.71, which again, over the 3-star mark. It has 37,000 ratings, so I'm definitely excited about this one, and the cover is just so beautiful and pretty. And it's hardback, so obviously. But yeah, the girl in front of me also got it, so I hope that she likes it too. I don't know, wherever she's at. I didn't ask her name, but. The next book that I got was Sweet Little Lies by Lauren Conrad. I'd heard of her before. She's a #1 New York Times bestselling author, but it's just so sweet and cute. I don't love the back. That might be her, but I don't love the back cover being that, I don't think. But I didn't read anything about it. I just figured it was cute and I'd heard her name before. So let's see what the GoodReads says. Okay. So apparently this is a second book in a series too. Oh gosh. So I'm gonna have to buy another book. My husband's gonna be so happy about that. But it's a 3.5 rating, which isn't great, but it's not awful. And it has 18,000 ratings. So I'm not mad about it. I am a little upset that I'm gonna have to buy another book. But hey, just adds to my collection, so. The next book I got was called The Wonder Test. It's by Michelle Richmond. So she's a New York Times bestselling author, so I really didn't read anything about this book. I just thought it looked fun, and there was blood by this pencil, so I thought maybe it'd be like mystery or something. So let's see what the GoodReads says. Okay, this one's 3.9 stars. I'm not mad about that. It only has 3,000 ratings, so 3.9 stars, not mad about that at all. Actually kind of excited about it. I'm gonna have to read the back of the book and see what it's actually about. It looks fairly like a simple read, kind of longer, but you guys, I'm doing so good so far. The next one I got is called If You Were Here by Olifair Burke, maybe? It again just looks super spooky and dark. So I have no idea if it's gonna be good, but it just says a novel of suspense. So let's see what the GoodReads says. Okay, not too bad. It says it's a 3.55 stars with almost 8,000 ratings. So not bad, not bad. I'm not mad at it. I also have no idea what this book is about. So I have no idea if I'm gonna like it. But again, just a mystery. So that's kind of fun. The next one that I got was called The Weekend Wedding Assistant by Rachel Gladstone. This one was just so cute and fun and purple, which I love. I think I read maybe a little bit about the back because we were kind of standing in line, but it just sounds like a cute little cheesy one. So let's see what the GoodReads has to say about it. Okay, you guys. It only has 100 ratings. This one might be another discovered gem. It has 3.6 stars though. So again, I think it's just gonna be a little cheesy, easy read, where it's not the best book you've ever read, but not the worst. It does say on GoodReads under their rating, it says a romantic comedy about death and second chances. So maybe it's a little bit more deep than I thought it was gonna be, but I have no idea. I did read a little bit about it where it said that the person is from Nashville, which is like my favorite city ever. So this might just be a fun little read. Okay, we're coming down to the final two, and you guys, 18 out of 20. Oh, and I forgot to mention that one of them is a cookbook. I'll show it to you. I got a cookbook. It's called Eating Clean. I just wanted to find some recipes that were just clean recipes because I don't have any. I honestly don't know how much of this I'm gonna eat. I know my husband's not gonna eat like any of these, but it's worth a try. It's worth a, I don't know, I think it was like 50 cents. So I'm not mad about it. Okay, the next book that I got is called Death Comes to Pemberley. It's by P.D. James. Now, you guys, how fun is this cover? It looks old timey, it's so cute, the texture of it's so fun, and like, how sweet does she look? I can't. So, I have no idea what this book is about. I literally just thought it was cute. It has though, I don't know what they're called, but like the textured edges. I don't know if you can see that, but I have no idea what that's called. But let's see what the GoodReads says. I'm kind of excited about this one. You guys, this is one of the lower ones. It's only 3.3, but it has over 100,000 ratings. So at one point it was popular. It says it was published in 2011, so it's been a minute. But 3.3 stars, I wonder why. I'm gonna have to read it and figure out if it's actually good or not. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm just not reading the little like description of it. It says basically that it's the characters of Jane Austen's novel Pride and Prejudice and brings them into a tale of murder and emotional mayhem. You're kidding! You guys, I think I'm gonna love that. 3.3 stars is crazy. I'm gonna have to read that. I love Pride and Prejudice. Okay, crazy. We'll see. We'll see how that one works out for us. Now, the last and final book is a book that my husband got. He's not a reader, so it surprised me that he even wanted to grab a book. But he grabbed SEAL Team 6 Hunt the Falcon, a Thomas Crocker thriller. Now, my husband does not read, you guys, so I have no idea if he'll ever even read this, but he did grab it, and I thought, might as well throw it in with mine and see what the GoodReads says about it. You guys, he got a book that's in a series too, so he's gonna have to buy the first two books too, but this book only has 500 and something ratings and it's a 4.05, so he did good too. That's crazy. Okay, I'm never gonna read this. This is so not my kind of book. It might be the best book ever, not my kind of book, so I'm gonna put this to the side for him so I can save it for him. Not my kind of book. But you guys, so let's see how many books are mine that weren't the cookbook. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 books. None of them were under a 3 point something. None of them were under 3. So I can be happy about that. I think, well, none of them were 5-star, but I think 5 stars is a little personal. So I don't think people would say 5-star. A couple of them were up there, so I'm not mad about it. But you guys, wow, 20 books, $14. All of them were rated like $1 was the highest a book was, and the rest were like 50 cents. I would say overall, like really good. I'm not mad about it. I'm actually really excited to get into these books and see which one's my favorite out of all of them. Maybe I'll keep you guys updated. These are all gonna go on my TBR shelf If you want to see me reorganizing my shelves, I just got more so I can expand my collection. And I also made a little TikTok over me going to this thing. I'll put a little, like some clips in here, but definitely head over to my TikTok and check that out. It was a fun experience. I took my husband along and he was kind of like book carrier of the year. So yeah, definitely check out my socials. I can't wait to get back into making videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, let me know if you've ever heard of any of these books before, if you read them, if they were your favorite, if they weren't. Let me know. I can't wait to get into them and add them to my shelf. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys when I make another one. I hope the Lord blesses you this week in so many different ways, and that you get to feel his love from someone, whether that be me in this video or literally anyone that you see on the street, or maybe the love of God is just inside of you. But I hope that you have a wonderful, blessed week, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.